What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another video. I'm here talking about the NiSi Jetmag Pro VND filter system. One second. So here it is in all its glory. I actually asked about this filter system back in November. When they came out with the Jetmag Pro, I really wanted it because, as you all know, I use NiSi pretty much every day. I have the Swift filter system, and I love how easy it is to just twist. But my main problem with that was the cap. In my previous video, I talked about how I didn't like how the original cap would just push on, because when I would walk with the camera, it would easily get hit and knock off. So what I used was the regular Sony cap that fit on the 82mm, and for the most part, that worked. But then when they came out with this system, I definitely wanted it because, as you can see, it's locked on. The cap magnetizes, twists, and then you just have to line it up, and I'll explain, and it locks on. So there's no, I'm like beating this up, there's no knocking it out, and this is what I really wanted. And before I got this system, I got the McKinnon Helix system. Let me show you that one here. And I loved just the mechanics of this, but my main problem with this was when I'm vlogging and I needed to change the ND, you pretty much have to use two hands, because while it spins freely for the CPL, to get it to spin for the VND, you need two hands. Freely for CPL, VND, two hands. If they would have flip-flopped them, it would have been perfect for me. Here, you use this little lever here, spin it, VND, and if you spin the whole thing, CPL. Whoa. Which is pretty much nearly perfect, and I'll explain why. So I say it's nearly perfect because even though, oh, it's stuck on there pretty much. Even though it's pretty much stuck on there, magnet, twist, and then you gotta line it up with the white right here. Can you see that? And then you line it up with that white line, right? And then it's not going anywhere. If you have it so it's not lined up, then you can take it out. So it magnetizes, line it up with that white line, it's not going anywhere. Now the problem here that I have is it doesn't stop. So you can spin it freely 360 degrees, and let's say it spins and it's off that white mark, well, guess what? It can come off. I can honestly say it's happened one time where I was carrying my son out of his car seat and he was sleeping, and I was bringing him upstairs, had my camera on my side, and as I put him down, his foot hit the filter and the filter came off. So it can happen. It's very rare. But the thing with the Helix system is, so it's got the lines and all that. So let's here. So you see that line there, line it up, twist, and it's locked in there. You need to push these buttons here to twist again. So this isn't going anywhere at all. Even the lens cap. Press, line it up with the line, take it off. Put it on, twist, it's not going anywhere. With this, same kind of concept, twist, so it's not aligned, comes off. But again, it doesn't like lock or anything. It spins pretty freely, which it's fine. But there is that slight chance that since it doesn't lock into place, you can take it off. Again, it's happened to me one time, so it can happen. But the quality of NiSi is honestly the best that I've ever had. And I've purchased Neewer, I've purchased Tiffin, PolarPro, and this as well. I just like the color you get out of here, which is very limited color shifting. With the PolarPro, you get like a slight yellow greenish tint to it. And I'll do a comparison, but this is just, it's so good, man. This is what I've been waiting for. This is so good. Look at that. So yeah, let's do some comparisons. Now we're gonna do the comparisons, And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the same lens on at the same focal length. I'm gonna keep everything the same. I'm just changing the filters. And what I wanna do is have the filters at the strongest setting. So all of them will be on 5, and I will not do any color grading or anything like that. It'll just be the exposure correction and all of that. So this is right now NiSi Jetmag Pro system. So what I want to add to, whoa, nice. So what I want to add to is that these filter systems, you can stack on more Jetmag Pro filters. So like if you wanted a mist, if you needed more ND, you can definitely stack them on. Depending on how wide you get, you'll probably see some vignetting, but that's with any filter system. So you might just have to zoom in a little bit so you don't see the vignetting. I know with this, one second. So with my regular NiSi filter, I use this door hinge, which is called a rapid filter system. So basically what this is if you're outdoors, you engage the filter because it's bright. As soon as you walk indoors, instead of having to unscrew the filter and where the hell am I gonna put it? You open the door and guess what? There's no filter. So inside like this, outside with the filter on, and I don't know, I kind of used it as a crutch and I got really used to it, even though it was so convenient, so efficient for timing purposes. I installed it with the Jetmag Pro, and at 17 millimeter, which is this current focal length right now, you can see the vignetting on it. It was just too thick. So I took out the rapid filter system, just installed the Jetmag Pro filter, and I've gotten used to it. I mean, there are some times when I take out the filter and I have nowhere to put it, or it takes a little bit of time because I will put the back cap on it, put it in my bag. I didn't like that, but the cool thing about the FX3 is I will just bump up the ISO to 12,800 and then put the filter and then crank the aperture to whatever I need it to be, and then I'm good. So far so good with this filter system. NiSi, send me a lot of these things. I love it. Like, so easy. It's just so convenient. I love when things just work. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some sort of information on this. I know it's a pricey filter, but my thing is buy once, cry once. You know what I mean? Buy that expensive or that quality product, and you probably won't have to replace it for a long time. These things last, and you get what you pay for sometimes, and this thing over $200 is definitely worth it. So I will see you on the next one. Peace.